This is Big Rapids Cardinal basketball on News Radio WBRN 1460 AM and 96.5 FM, a part of the Big Rapids Media Network and your home for Cardinal basketball.
Here comes a lob for Jenga, and he slams it down, flips it up, count the pump and the bucket. McLaughlin, corner three, nylon, floater for the tie, got it, we're going to overtime. It's the fourth edition of Cardinal basketball on the 24-25 campaign. Tonight, the Cardinals host the Central Montcalm Hornets for their second game in the CSAA Conference. They started off on the right foot last week on the road on Friday against a Chippewa Hills Warriors team that is a very stoutly competitive program, especially playing at their gym. They got the job done. They look to make it 2 in a row here today. We're so glad you're joining us here on WBRN.com as well as 96.5 and 1460 AM. Myself, Brina Worth, as well as my partner Blake Thomas. And Blake, you were obviously at the Friday game. I just got to hear from the second hand, but it sounded like overall great second half,
yes.
Especially getting out. You almost wanted to see the second half in both halves to make it a complete dominant performance, but they still got the job done.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the first half, it's an 8-point, 6-point ball game at halftime. And a lot of turnovers, no real flow to the game at all. And then the second half, some adjustments were made. The Cardinals started off on like a 6-7-0 run to start the half, and that was pretty much it. They increased their lead 48-32 and then coasted the rest of the way for a 20-point victory.
Absolutely. And as you heard over the horn, we have a victory for the junior varsity. They win 56-16 over Central Montcalm as both teams are shaking hands. And we will get into our full Cardinal basketball pregame show. But first, some words right here on News Radio WBRN.
Rides to the doctor, rides to treatments, rides to PT. MOTA offers rides to wellness. If you're in need of reliable transportation for your medical appointment, contact MOTA as far as 6 months in advance. MOTA proudly serves Mecosta and Osceola counties with travel limits as far as 100 miles outside the county area, as well as the greater Ann Arbor area. Rides to wellness pickups are available 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Visit MOTAonline.com or call 231-796-4896. That's 231-796-4896.
Michigan Primary Care Partners is thrilled to announce they are now open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. for acute issues. Avoid a costly trip to the ER and see your primary care provider right here in Big Rapids. Additionally, the Michigan Primary Care Partners in-house pharmacy is open on Saturdays for all your medication needs. Michigan Primary Care Partners is here to help you get and stay healthy. Find Michigan Primary Care Partners in Big Rapids, Canadian Lakes, Reed City, and always online at MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com.
Before the relatives arrive for the holidays, before year-end...
Geez, all the painting I didn't get to this summer.
Extremely Clean can do it.
Extremely Clean?
Yeah, Extremely Clean. They can do all the painting and repairs so your home looks its best on the inside for the holidays. Walls, ceilings, cabinets, and woodwork. Licensed and insured in over 17 years in business. Extremely Clean does it all, and when they're done, it's on Facebook and ExtremelyCleanMI.com. Call today. Welcome into our Cardinal basketball pregame show here live courtside in Cardinal Arena. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you. So glad you have tuned in to join us here this evening. Big thanks goes out to Big Rapids Public Schools, the Big Rapids Virtual School, Johnson's Automotive Repair, Michigan Primary Care Partners of Big Rapids and Canadian Lakes, MOTA, the Mecosta Transit Authority, the Schuberg Insurance Agency, Extremely Clean Power Washing and Painting, Quality Car and Truck Repair, New Horizon Landscape, JD Fit, Menards, Cook's Tree Service, Post 98 American Legion Baseball with head coach JT Scarpelli, Dezos Digital, and BigRapidsDailyNews.com. We'll get into our New Horizon time and temperature, presented by, of course, our friends at New Horizon. In the winter, they clear snow for residential. In the spring and summer, they care for your landscape. Trust the area's reliable and premier landscapers, and you can trust them with your landscaping needs. Just find them on Facebook as well as online, wherever you search for get your landscaping services. Big Rapids, it's 35 degrees. It is a little windy outside. It's a good day to be indoors, but we are definitely going to be in for what could be a wild 24 hours. And for those that are looking on snowdaycalculator.com, you might have some favorable numbers potentially here over the next 24 hours, but obviously there will be a lot to look forward to right now. Big Rapids is not necessarily in the case, but all of the counties to the west that are neighboring as well as north, are all in right now a winter storm watch, so that'll be something to look forward to. Quite a bit of snowfall coming in potentially over the next 24 hours into Thursday morning, so do be careful if you're traveling out and about. And obviously we'll get to our timber report as well. Big thanks goes out to our friends over at Cook's Tree Service. They do a lot of great work. Call 796-2908 for more information and to get in contact with Cook's Tree Service. And Coach, obviously, we look at where these two teams have played this year. For Big Rapids, this is very comfortable territory for them so far this year. They played some good basketball at home, some good defensive basketball at home this year. 2-0 with wins over Shepherd and West Michigan Aviation, obviously picking up their first road win of the season. But definitely over the historical record, they've played very well against Central Montcalm, especially at home, 23-5, and none bigger of a win last year than Barry on this very floor. Final score of that game was not favorable if you are a Central Montcalm fan. It was the biggest win of the season, 48 points, the margin of deficit from last game. So you got to have a feeling the Cardinals are going to be really confident against the team across the way. Yeah,
this is one that the guys, understand that we're probably the more talented team on paper. Last year, the execution was great. Throwback to Caitlin Canale, I think was our leading scorer of that game with like 18. But we shared the ball. I think everybody might have gotten in the book that night. Everybody might have got a score. It was, a total team effort. A really, really good job by our guys in general. Anytime you win by 48, you're doing something well. Central Montcalm's a team that is still kind of a rebuilding mode with Shea Ingles, Kent's great nephew, who took over the program from a really good coach in Dan Basom. I know you played against Dan when you were a player. I got to coach against him. Always had his Central Montcalm teams ready to go. Always executed really well, and he was very fortunate to have some tall players who are really talented, and like Elaine Ledford, as a throwback name there, who's a really, really good ball player. But overall, like you said, they've got some size, they've got some athletes. It's just the basketball piece that they've got to figure out. Look for them to maybe mix things up tonight. Look for them to, they're going to know who our guys are, who our scorers are. But you got to decide, because we have four of them right now in Gielczyk, Cole Heiss, Jenga, and McLaughlin, who all were in double figures against Chip Hills. So it's going to be a tough battle for Central, and we'll see what they bring to the table, because we know what our cards are going to bring to the table. Absolutely. We'll get to the coach's corner with assistant coach Jason Kostecki here in just a moment, but obviously Dezos Digital staff breakdown target to potential customers with ads on streaming TV, ads on YouTube, ads on Spotify and Pandora. Dezos Digital can plan and produce and execute the campaigns tailored to your business to help it grow. Visit DezosDigital.com for more. Looking at the numbers, Montcalm obviously comes in 1-3. They played yesterday against Lake Odessa Lakewood on the road. They fell 54-39, so they're going to be on a back-to-back. Stamina and fatigue will be a concern for them. The Cardinals obviously last played on Friday, a whole weekend of rest. They are in 3-0, 2-0 in this very building. Central Montcalm 1-2 on the road this year, averaging 41.8 offensive points per game, 55 given up. The Cards at 58.7 with the 70 mark. 70, not 68, like some people are saying on the stat recaps. It was 70. It was 70. And obviously 46 given up a year. Overall, this team has done really good offensively, and not to get too much into the coach's corner ahead of time, but Coach Kostecki said a lot of players, they want to really improve on the defensive end, and this might be a good night to do that. Yeah, absolutely. I thought defensively in the first half against Chip Hills, even though it was ugly, we held them to 24 points. Anytime you do that, you hold a team under 50, you're going to have a really good shot at winning a varsity basketball game. The same thing here. This might be a game where you experiment, try some different things out, maybe give them a different look. But our varsity guys, they played some 1-3-1 last week against Chip Hills. They played some 3-2. They had their jump press, and they played, their typical man. It all looked good in pieces. But then eventually what ended up, changing everything is we got into that up and down game where we got out and ran, which was awesome for our guys. Defense is something that you can control. You're not always going to be able to control if the ball goes in the bucket, but you can always bring your intensity and your principles and things like that are going to be able to travel, that are going to keep you in ball games. And if you defend, you will always have a chance to win at the end of a ball game. Absolutely. With that, we'll step aside. Coach's Corner coming up next right here on the home of Cardinal basketball, WBRN.
Not everyone learns best in a traditional classroom. For 11 years, Big Rapids Virtual School has been the area's leading provider of online education. We offer flexible, personalized instruction for all students, from kindergarten through graduation. Students have access to instruction 24/7, as well as instructional support, in-home or in person, from our experienced staff. If you are a public school student or a homeschool family that is interested in our curriculum, resources, and supports, find us online for more information. brps.org. BRVS, anytime, any place, any way, any pace.
Big Rapids Cardinal fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Schuberg Insurance Agency is a winning combination. We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit us at SchubergAgency.com. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. Schuberg Insurance Agency, community-driven, policyholder focused, education-based. Let's go Cards.
JD Fit in downtown Big Rapids works to meet all fitness goals, whether it's to lose weight, get more mobile, or become a bigger, faster, stronger athlete. JD Fit specializes in custom-built workout plans for you based on your goals. Get JD Fit. Get started with a free consultation. Visit getjdfit.com.
Same make, same model, same diagnostic issues.
Why does my car always tell me there's something wrong? Even after I installed my extra D800 neural net processor, it still says my alternator is overheating.
But sometimes things aren't always what they seem.
Johnson's Automotive fixes electrical issues on any make and model.
With the help of Johnson's Automotive Napa-certified techs, the T800 is back on track to complete his mission.
This time, I'm back for good.
Johnson's Automotive. Schedule service online at johnsonsauto.com.
Welcome back inside Cardinal Arena. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you. It is time for our Coach's Corner to learn more about the matchup and the Hornets on the other sideline. So with that, we'll step aside and we'll throw it to our conversation with Jason Kostecki, assistant coach for Cardinal basketball.
Alrighty, assistant coach Jason Kostecki joining us here on the Coach's Corner. Coach, thanks for joining us. Obviously, you guys are 3-0, got the first road win in your books as well as the first conference win on Friday. Just talk about how that game went and especially that surgence in the second half to pull away.
Yeah, we knew going into that game, like we talked about before that game last week, it's just it's a weird environment there. You're right on top of the floor. The floor looks smaller than what it is. And then their student section was pretty into it. So Chippewa Hills gave us, a pretty good game. Some of that a little bit self-inflicted. We still got to stop turning the ball over as much. And we definitely got to get better defensively. We have lapses in defensive energy, and Chip Hills took advantage of that to make that game closer than what really it should have been.
For sure, and we mentioned some players that could potentially have big performances, and you called your shot with Liam. Just talk about what you saw from him and a lot of the other scorers, not necessarily having one high score, but multiple in double digits on Friday night.
Yeah, it was actually offensively, it was a great team effort. We had 4 guys in double figures, several others with 6 or 8, so that's pretty good balanced scoring. A tougher team to guard, obviously, if teams are trying to pick something out. But yeah, I actually asked Liam on the bench there at the end of the game when we had the subs in. I said, "Did you listen to the Coach's Corner today before this game? Because I picked you kind of as the guy that was going to have a breakout game, and he really plays well. The thing I love about Liam is the kid he plays hard. He doesn't quit. He attacks the basket really nicely from the baseline. It's a tough guard. If I can get him finishing a couple more times with his left hand, he probably would have had 6 more points. But good performance overall by Liam, both offensively and defensively.
Absolutely. Now we continue the conference slate back in Cardinal Arena here tonight against Central Montcalm. What's the big emphasis? What are you guys seeing on film that might cause you some problems that the Hornets might throw your way?
The biggest thing that we've seen, on film, they don't have any real tendencies. They're a team that plays hard, so they are definitely not going to give up. They will play hard, and they're going to give us their best shot. If we play solid fundamental basketball, it shouldn't be much of a challenge for us tonight. But always conference game, everybody wants to get after Big Rapids, and we know they play hard. But we take care of business offensively. We take care of the ball. I think that we're going to set ourselves up to be pretty successful tonight.
Absolutely, and especially as the season goes along here in December, before you guys get to the holiday break, I'm sure that you, Coach Ingles, Coach Heiss, really have some stuff that the team, you want to see them improve with and they want to improve with. What are some things that we could see them working on tonight, especially to make that push into the holiday break on the right foot forward?
Yeah, these turnarounds from a Friday to Tuesday, sometimes are always tough. You break down that film from Friday night, try to get ready for Central Montcalm, but, obviously giving the high school kids the weekend off, couldn't do a ton of adjustments. But biggest thing we stressed yesterday in practice, obviously taking care of the basketball has been big kind of all season long. Our 3 wins, we've been fortunate that those turnovers haven't come back to give us any grief, and really defensively more intensity. I got after the guys yesterday saying, we want to play, late into March. We've got to get better defensively because it's working for us right now, but we got to just hammer down on talking on defense and being more aggressive. So that's kind of the focus of tonight is getting better defensively and talking.
Absolutely. We'll let you call your shot again. Who's the guy that might have a pop-off game tonight, a standout performance?
I think Gabe's he's gonna have a double-double tonight. I have a feeling that he is focused and ready to roll tonight. So I'm gonna go with Gabe tonight. I know it's kind of a easy pick, right? Because he's a starter, but I think he's primed for a good game tonight.
All righty. And before you go, the 2 keys to victory, what do you guys need to do to pick up another win and stay undefeated on the season so far?
Defensive intensity and share the ball offensively. I think we do those 2 things. Obviously, that's pretty cliche and pretty easy to say, but these guys are special. They're a good group. They're starting to click together, but if we can share the ball, play defense, team defense, we're going to be a scary team continuing to roll through this season.
All righty. Well, Coach, we wish you the best of luck, and hopefully we get a W against the Hornets here this evening.
All right. I appreciate it, Brandon.
There you go. So we have had 3 different players of the game over the last 3 games.
Yep.
Will the streak stay alive, or will we have our first duplicate? Only one way to find out. Really quick final thoughts in the last 30 seconds, Blake. What's the biggest thing you're watching here against Central Montcalm tonight?
Can the Cardinals take care of the ball? Because when you get into March, you get into some of those tougher games, you're going to get punished if you're turning the ball over 20 times a game. So you got to hope for maybe 15 or less turnovers tonight. I think that would be a good place to start against, especially against a team who's struggling a little bit, who's reeling, who's not as good on paper as we are. Need to take care of the ball going forward to have any hope of winning the conference and making that run in March like everybody wants to do.
And, of course, we would love to call as many basketball games as we possibly can. So we'll see how the Cardinal defense plays tonight. We'll send it aside, starting lineups after the national anthem right here on your home for Cardinal basketball, WBRN.
American Legion Post 98 Baseball provides the area's best baseball players the opportunity to play on Michigan's most competitive diamonds. Post 98 has recruited the area's best players for 2025 summer competition. Elite players from Big Rapids, Newaygo, Everett, Reed City, Stanton, and more. Today, Post 98 is looking for local business partnerships to sponsor individual players for next summer's team. Get your business on your player's jersey as well as in these ads. Your sponsorship covers the cost of the player's uniform. Call 796-7000.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
The ASE Blue Seal of Excellence Award for auto repair is not easy to earn, and there's just one repair shop in the area that has received it. Quality Car and Truck Repair. Call or make your appointment online today to 20th Avenue off Perry, just west of 131, Big Rapids.
The Detroit Red Wings return to the ice this season on WBRN.
Now the Wings trying to bump it forward. Here's a breakaway for Christian Fisher. Moves in, he shoots, he scores!
Motown looks to motor to the postseason after coming up 1 game short last year.
Ito with a centering attempt. Kreider with a chance. Beautiful leg pad save right there by line.
Join Ken Cal and Paul Woods each and every game on 1460 AM and 96.5 FM. For the weekly Red Wings broadcast schedule, visit WBRN.com. A beautiful rendition of our nation's anthem, and with that, our JAD starting lineups tonight from Dean Bice.
And now let's meet the starting lineups for today's game between the Central Montcalm Hornets and your Big Rapids Cardinals. First for the Hornets, number 1, a junior, Evan Rolston. Number 2, a senior, Jacob Kilduff. Number 3, a junior, Zane Cooper. Number 12, a senior, Landon Hopkins. And number 33, a freshman, Daniel Zablekis. The head coach for the Hornets is Shea Ingles. And now for the Cardinals, number 2, Jarice Moten. Number 3, a junior, Cole Heist. Number 4, a junior, Liam McLaughlin. Number 24, a senior, Gabe Jinga. Number 43, a senior, Ty Gielczyk. Head coach for the Cardinals is Kent Ingalls. Your officials for tonight's game are Doug Schmittling, Stephen Pritchard, and Steve Fust.
Thank you, Dean, and we are just about set here in Cardinal Arena. Big Rapids, Central Montcalm set to square off in Central State Activities Association Conference action. Should be a great one for us here in front of us this evening. We've got 5 aside. The Cardinals will be wearing their home whites tonight. The Hornets with their road greens. We got 3 officials in orange basketball, 2 rims at 10 feet high, and we are ready here for basketball here this Tuesday night. Great crowd on hand. A lot of devoted fans making their way for the triple header. Freshmen getting a win, JV getting a win, and the varsity looking for the triple crown. Winning tip, and we're underway. Moten will carry it for the offense here on the right wing. Cardinals will look to set up. Heist going to look down low. Nothing doing there for Gielczyk. They'll reverse it around the horn. Game with a jab step, defended up front there by Kilduff. He's going to take a step back and try to drive downhill. Gabe lost the handle. Ball on the deck, he got it back. Gabe's had some turnover struggles in the first couple of matchups. Here's Ty with a great pass underneath. Moten looking for the reverse, ran out of room on the baseline. He holds, and it's going to be a 3-second call in the paint on Jarice Moten. Ball handling so far has been a little of a struggle for Big Rapids this season.
Looked a little disorganized offensively there. Didn't get their first option, and then kind of panicked. Just got to settle down and recycle that and find a way to get the ball where it needs to go.
Trouble with the half-court trap. Hornets are able to evade it downhill, losing it, throwing it back in. It's picked off as Zablekis had trouble handling the basketball. Moten's got a double team. Skip pass across the way for Jinga. Jinga downhill. Yarrows in, flips it home, and the Cardinals are on the board first, courtesy of Gabe Jinga, your leading scorer on the season.
A good job of Gabe just getting downhill there, making a nice little Euro, an easy finish for him.
Cooper holds it now. Will reverse it across. Open 3 on the way for the Hornets. Front iron no good off the fingertips of Landon Hopkins. Deflection. It will stay Hornet basketball. Great look there from Game. Had a pretty good standout performance, but obviously not a leading scorer on Friday night. You saw Liam and Cole have really big games, 17 apiece. Gabe adding some off the bench as well. In comparison, a 3 is good from Evan Ralston. The junior finds the mark. The Hornets out to a 3-2 lead. Cardinals looking to counter, trying to bounce pass. It gets kicked over to Moten, maybe off the shin perhaps. We're going to still play on. Heist looking for some space now on the left wing. Hands off for McLaughlin. And he's defended there by Ralston, looking for the high post. Ty lost his footing. He's down. Numbers for the Hornets. Skip pass over across. Hopkins diving in, rotating around the paint. Kick out 3 on the way for Cooper. Off the back rim, no good. Tipped out of bounds. It is going to be off of the Cardinals. Hornets will keep possession, as we'll see our first substitution of the game. Lamont Belvin will make his way in, likely for Ty Gielczyk, who looked like he just took a really awkward fall that time.
Yeah, it looks like an ankle to me. It's what he immediately grabbed. That is definitely a hazard in hoops.
So he's going to be looked at over on the bench, and hopefully he's okay. Kilduff left alone, in and out. Gielczyk pulls down the miss. Cardinals look to push it up for Moten with a catch. Back to McLaughlin. What a nice, crafty catch. Now back to Moten, diving inside. Pump fake back to Liam. He'll dive inside. Powers it up and powers it in. Liam McLaughlin off a standout season-high performance is on the board. 4-3 Cardinals here in the opening 2 minutes.
Liam, big, strong kid, just takes to the rack, finishes through contact like he did all night against Chip Hills.
Cardinals first a turnover, looking downhill. Heiss now hands off. Moten dives in, back for Gielczyk. He'll dive his way in. Lost the basketball, no foul called. The other way goes Ralston. Heiss trying to chase him down. Layup is up. Layup is good from Evan Ralston. The junior finds the mark. He's got all 5, I believe, to start for the Hornets as Central Montcalm takes a 1-point lead back.
He's going to have a big game for Central to stay in this one tonight, I think.
Gielczyk will hold. Offense will get reset, looking for a play call in. Trying to move around, do something here for the offense. Gielczyk with a crossover, finds his way in the paint, finds a pass to Belvin, had some trouble with it. Lamont almost lost it. He's fighting for it. Hornets have it. They're going the other way. Cooper with the rip. Ralston looks up, and he's going to cross the timeline, defended by Moten. Surveys, looks for a pass. McLaughlin got a piece of it, still on the deck. Now Liam's got it. He's still on the fleet. He's trying to save it. Throws it for Moten, and it's knocked away. Recovered by Central Montcalm, and a foul is called, and I believe they're going to get Belvin for the bump as he was trying to catch that one and recover it. And so sloppy turnovers so far for this team, averaging over 17 a game. That's not something you want to see long-term if you're the Cardinals.
No, absolutely not. That's their 4th one in the first 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Really, really tough to be efficient and win ball games doing that.
Big thanks to Cook's Tree Service. You can trust them with all of your tree service needs and tree removal. 796-2908. Whistle down on the baseline. Hornets will keep the basketball. See what they have in mind for this out-of-bounds play. You're going to rotate it across the top, down low. Nice pass inside. Zablankas puts it up too strong. Now kick over. Cooper has a look, fires a 3. That one's short rim, no good. Moten lost it. Offensive rebound for Montcalm. Blocked by Gielczyk, but a whistle first. Down on the floor. We'll get the official ruling here at the table. And that's going to be on Lamont Belvin. That's going to be another foul his way. That's 2 now.
That's 2.
Who's in relief of Gielczyk, who got banged up.
And Isaac Wilhelm, who would be the third, is in South Dakota with the Fair State volleyball team. So gonna find out, next man up here tonight.
And Ralston buries another triple. 8 unanswered so far for him in the opening minutes. Cardinals trail by 4. Moten over in the corner. Central Montcalm right now, starting off the way they would love to. McLaughlin, 3-ball, no good. Belvin fighting for it. Montcalm's got it back. Boy, what a great start to the game. If you're a Hornets fan right now, they're going to push the tempo across. Here's Hopkins with it, surveys. Open man, Ralston fires deep. That one's too long. First miss for him on the night. Gielczyk pulls down the miss.
Second rebound for Gabe. Again, they're looking for Ralston every time down the floor.
And a foul is drawn. Gielczyk was going downhill right along the paint, and he was fouled. It looks like Zablankas got him, so the freshman, the big man, he might not look like a freshman, but he is a freshman. He's a big, strong guy, probably right around 6'2", and he's built down there battling against Belvin. Had to help over against Gielczyk. McLaughlin backing his way in. Tries the reverse, just went up short. Contested by Kilduff. Not bad defense there. McLaughlin still had a look. That's when the Mikan drill comes in real handy. Coaches always recommend that drill. Players go through it every day. They're thinking, were we really going to use this? There's a prime example. Long 3 on the way, no good. That one was from almost the gray line from Cooper. He comes up short on the long miss. Gielczyk will now control it.
Central's doing a great job right now denying Cole Heiss to make somebody else initiate the offense, and it's working so far.
Cole now has it at the top of the key, trying to drive downhill. Finds Belvin, lost it for the moment, gonna put it up. That one's too strong from Lamont. No good. Hornets out and running, looking for a long pass. They deny it there. Ralston will carry. Downhill, Kilduff, cross-court pass. Back up top, all the way around the horn. Moten defends. Nice move from Ralston on a head fake. Hornets diving on the baseline. Cross away, intercepted. Heiss plucked the pass. They were trying to find Hopkins, and Heiss took it away. He's now carrying along the left wing, looking to make something with it. Lost on the deck now, triple team. Gielczyk stops on a miss, and he's going to try to make his way. Mid-range jumper on the way is good. Gabe Gielczyk, that mid-range has been deadly this year.
All season long, this is bread and butter. Gets to that right hand and knocks down that jump shot going downhill.
all the way down, and a layup right back goes Ralston as he got a little nice seal screen down low, and he's able to convert. Hornets with an early 10-6 lead. 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Jenga downhill. Nice pass for Belvin. Goes up strong, and he scores. Great job there from Belvin. The replacement to the other block, and a nice dish there from Jenga to find him.
Yeah, great find by Gabe. Gabe's got to get downhill and make things happen, and doing a great job getting other people involved there.
Ralston, great contest there from Moten. Jarice has played great in the first 3 games. It might not show on the stat sheet. Best plus-minus individually out of any Cardinal player this year so far. He's going to have the honor of guarding Ralston here for the next couple of minutes at least. McLaughlin defending. Now Ralston's got it back in the corner. Jarice is there. He's going to pull up to the wing. Now going to try to drive baseline. Trying to find somebody. Does. Outside. 3-ball on the way. Short and good. Friendly bounce for Cooper. The junior finally hits his first triple. Trouble on the inbounds. Cardinals still with it. Heist now with it. He's going to dribble this one across the timeline. One-on-one trying to drive downhill. Euro step. Lays it up. Lays it in. No! It's waved off for a travel. Unfortunate for Heist, as they say he took an extra step. Otherwise, we would be having a 1-score game.
Yep, it's a good take by Cole. I'm not 100% sure where the travel is there. Might have drug his back foot, but that's why the officials get paid the big bucks to make those calls while we sit over here.
56 seconds to go. Cardinals trailing by 5. Register to win a brand new F-150. That's Menards. See store for details. Hornets on the top now. They'll work it around in the hands now of Aracho, who just checked in, the substitute. He's got it now down low. Got Belvin missed. Oh, but he missed a puppy. A wide open layup, and he just botched it. Cardinals look to pounce. 32 seconds to go. Heist towards the corner. Now Drew Heist, who just checked in a moment ago. He'll carry it around. Here's Jenga. Jenga working against a double team. Down step. Drew. Corner 3 on the way. Too short. Belvin battling for the miss. And Montcalm lost it out of bounds. Cardinals will get it back. 18.7 remaining in the first quarter. 13-8. Favor of the Hornets so far. Not playing like a 1-3 team here in this matchup so far.
No, and they don't look tired either, even after playing a game last night. So, playing with a lot of energy.
Heist over to Belvin, back to Drew, 13 seconds. Oh, they tried to throw it to Gabe. It was deflected out of bounds. 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Right now, the Hornets are pestering in the passing lanes, and as you mentioned earlier, Blake, they're denying everything one pass away, and that's created a lot of dysfunction just trying to get the offense simply set up. They get it into Gabe now, 9 seconds, one-on-one. Working to the basket, lays it up strong, no good. Belvin looking to go back up, and he's fouled with 2.8. I think they're going to book 23 there on the personal foul. We'll wait the official signal, and that's why we wait. It is going to go on Aracho, the senior, so he's going to have his first foul. And Belvin will have chances here at the Post 98 charity stripe. Mott will take his time. We'll bounce this one. Firing on the way is good. First one is up and good. Donate to Post 98 Baseball. The 2025 teams need help with jerseys, hats, and travel. Contact Coach Scarpelli at the Big Rapids Media Network for more information. First is good from Belvin. Looks for the second incoming. On the way is good. Good shooting there from Belvin. 2 seconds. Hornets will throw up a prayer from half court. Just missing off the iron. And that's the end of one. Central Montcalm on the road after a back-to-back. They have the lead here after the first 8 minutes. 13-10. That's a great start for Central Montcalm.
It really is. They're doing a really, really good job of denying Cole Heist. Cole doesn't have a jump shot. Hasn't put up a field goal attempt yet. They know us pretty well. I'm sure they watched some film. And you look at Mr. Rolston right now. He's got 8 of their 13. A guy that is going to have a big game, and he's doing a little bit of everything for him. Not having Ty Gielczyk right now due to injury, I'm not sure he's going to return. I'm pretty sure he's at the end of the bench with ice on his ankle right now. That changes everything. Ty's a guy who's averaging right around 8-9 boards a game right now. Had a double-double against Chip Hills. That changes the entire complexity right now. You're going to have to see somebody step up to fill that gap that Ty's going to vacate, as well as you're going to need Gabe to continue to be aggressive.
Back after this right here on WBRN.
JD Fit in downtown Big Rapids works to meet all fitness goals, whether it's to lose weight, get more mobile, or become a bigger, faster, stronger athlete. JD Fit specializes in custom-built workout plans for you based on your goals. Get JD Fit. Get started with a free consultation. Visit getjdfit.com.
Welcome back here to Cardinal Arena. Brendan Worth, Blake Thomas with you. Hornets with an early lead after one. Cardinals look for a response. Screen up top here for Ralston, trying to make something happen. They'll get it back on a reversal. So far, Hornets have really done a great job denying passing lanes, and they made some shots, particularly Evan Ralston, the leading scorer. He's got it now on the left wing, tries to dive down. McLaughlin defending him well. On a switch, Moten is down there against Fernando Racho. A little bit taller of a matchup there, but obviously he's held his ground so far. Jingle waits right now in the hands of Peyton Marks. Rotates around the horn. Ralston back with it. Fires a long three. In and out, no good. Battle for it. It hits the baseline off the hands of Moten, and Big Rapids will get an unfortunate break, and the Hornets will get the basketball back. All rebounds tonight are brought to you by Extremely Clean. They can professionally prepare, repaint, and as well as repair any surface in your home. Just contact them, extremelycleanmi.com. Hornets get it in. They're going to fire a quick three. That one draws nothing there from Marks. And you know what that means. The Cardinal Crazies will let them know about it for a good, solid rest of the game. Not a couple minutes.
Every time he touches it.
The rest of the game. Great crowd on hand. You're watching this Tuesday night game. There is probably homework needs to be done, but we'll wait later for that. Moten has it on the right wing. Nice pass inside. McLaughlin fades that one up. No good. Fighting for the board. Saved there. Jinga's got it. Diving downhill. Puts it up and good off the window. That's a really tough look from Gabe Jinga. Fading across and still able to use the glass.
A really, really good job by Jarice getting that offensive board and keeping that play alive.
You're absolutely right. Even though he's not the leading point scorer, rebounder, assist maker, he's the leader in plus-minus. When he's on the floor, the team does well. Nice pass inside, and the Hornets with an answer. Aracho underneath, and it was all started by the great play of Evan Ralston, the junior, right now at the top of his game. Here the first 90 seconds into the second quarter. McLaughlin now looks for a fake handoff, looking for a screen, gets it over to Heiss. Ralston all over him now on the near side wing. Heiss looks to drive, stops at the free throw line. Moten pass over. Liam's got it. He's got some room to work. Dives down, fadeaway jump shot. Good! That's a pretty bucket there from 4. Liam McLaughlin gets the Cardinals back within 1. And as the coach is saying on the bench right now, if our Mike's picked it up, got to get a stop here for momentum. Here's Ralston. Not going to do it. Off the window, a tough look from Ralston, and it's back to 3 for the Hornets. No answer for this Cardinal defense so far.
That's actually really good defense. That's just a better jump shot. Evan Ralston having a great night so far.
McLaughlin, free throw line jumper, wide. Moten trying to pass it over to Heist on the rebound, no good. Hornets having some trouble. Jinga with a steal. Numbers out in front. Game going to lead the charge. Bounce pass, Drew Heiss. 3-ball on the way. Short, no good. Hornets pull down the miss. Ralston now working with numbers. Heiss going to have to pick him up. Looking for a transition. Now he's going to dive inside off the window. Is good. Boy, Evan Ralston, the junior, right now, they needed him to step up, and he has done so. 19-14 Hornets here early in the second quarter.
He's done a little bit of everything for him. Passing the ball, scoring the ball, rebounding the ball, pushing the tempo. I can't say enough good things about him right now.
McLaughlin lost it, trying to get it down to Heiss. They do on the post. Here's a double. McLaughlin thought about the shot, not going to take it. Moten now working. Look at the denial defense over on Gabe Jinga. One hand on him at half court right now. He is out of the play. Heiss, hook shot on the way. Too strong off the back iron. Hornets pull down and missed. It's Cooper again. Full denial defense for the Hornets, and that defense is working. Underneath, the Racho's wide open, and Coach Ingalls has seen enough. He's going to take a timeout. 7-point lead for the Hornets. Just about everything working for them right now.
Yeah, great start by the Hornets. Right now, playing a game last night, you'd expect them to have some tired legs, and they're pushing the tempo. They're taking it to the Cardinals in every single aspect of the game right now. Good timeout by Coach Ingalls to find a way to regroup.
We'll see what they have in mind. We'll be back after this right here on News Radio WPRN.
In the year 2017, an innocent man accused of a crime has a choice: hard time or prime time.
Ugh, I didn't do it, and now my car's suspension is kaput like a running man.
Fortunately, the Napa-certified technicians at Johnson's Automotive can fix the suspension, replace the tires, even replace the brakes on any make or model.
I told Damian Killian I would be back.
Johnson's Automotive, Northland Drive, Big Rapids. Schedule service online at johnsonsautobr.com.
Killian, here is Sub-Zero. Now Plane Zero.
Welcome back here inside Cardinal Arena. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you. Big thanks go out to Schuberg Insurance. Every three-pointer tonight is presented by them. Auto, home, and life coverage. Yeah, that's right. That's the three-pointer that you're looking for in insurance. Find them downtown. Big Rapids' most trusted name in insurance, as well as JD Fit, the best area athletes trained at JD Fit. You can contact John Durante. And then, of course, in our notes, we always have, you can also ask Gabe Jinga, because he's been working there, and anybody that knows his bounce, 39-inch vert, you don't just get that sitting on the couch, folks.
You definitely do not. His bounce is insane, and you can attribute some of that to JD Fit.
Cardinals will go back to work. 21-14 Hornets here in the opening minutes. 4:30 to go in the second quarter. Cardinals need a big response. Denial defense troubling. Mid-range jumper, no good there from Jinga. It wasn't a bad look. Off the hands of McLaughlin. Hornets will get it the other way. Right now, battling for misses. Cardinals haven't shot bad this year so far. Overall, you're shooting at about 43% on the campaign as far as field goals go. Three-pointers haven't been great, but right now just trying to find something to get a spark. And there's one right there. Steal from Drew Heiss. Down the lane, lays it up, lays it in. That's what this defense needed. They were playing good. Shots were still falling, but a great turnover and transition points from Drew Heiss.
This is something that Drew's becoming accustomed to, coming in and bringing a spark right away.
Looking for a corner pass, and it's taken away. Jinga with the steal off the deflection. Hornets trying to pass it around. Heiss downhill, floats it up. That one's good. Back-to-back buckets for somebody with the last name Heiss. Drew gets the first, and Cole gets the second. Cardinals within 3 now with a little run, starting with some defensive takeaways. In the corner now, Hornets look to work, trying to move it around. Good defense here by the Cardinals. You can tell the intensity stepped up out of that timeout. Driving, and it's almost intercepted. Now it's on the deck. Cardinals have it. Gabe is hit from behind. Ball's loose. Hornets score. And the Cardinals can't believe there was no foul call as Gabe got ran in the back when he had the basketball. Cardinals now going to have to try to answer down 5. McLaughlin got a piece of it there on a great hustle play on the baseline. That was Kilduff that was able just to get a piece of that jump shot from McLaughlin.
It's tough. We're settling for a lot of mid-range jump shots, and if you're Gabe, that's fine. But the rest of the guys, let's see if we can get into the paint and finish there.
Trying an inbounds play, nothing working. They get it into Drew Heiss. He's going to hand it off to Jinga, almost seeing double as he's got a man shading off the next ball handler away. Here's McLaughlin off a screen, dives downhill, left-handed layup, just missed it. McLaughlin had a look at it, just not able to finish. Ralston in transition to the left hand against Moten, dives around, intercepted, trying to find a man in the corner, and Heiss with his second interception. He's got the steal, he's rolling, fakes a pull-up 3, over to Cole. Cole dives inside, looking, spinning, floating, got it. Just found the dead part of the iron, and it drops. Heiss is back on the board. He's got 4, and the Cardinals were in 3 with 2:20 to go in the half.
Savvy move by Cole Heiss there. Set his man up, spins, turns, and makes a jump shot or a little floater that he makes in his sleep.
Working around, firing to the near side. Hornets just trying to get the ball to one's hands. Now they do. Here's Ralston. Wants a screen up top from Zablakis. He's got it. Working to his left hand against Jarice. Backed out again. Good defense here by Moten, who has stepped up in the last couple moments. All the way across, getting some movement going. Hornets trying to set up the offense. They get it across now. Working in the hands of Marks, the freshman, back to Zablakis. He'll hold at the top. Trying to find somebody back door, downhill. Great pass inside, lost the handle, puts it up, and scores. Marks had trouble with the handle, but he got it back, and he's able to put it home, and the Hornets keep the 5-point lead.
One thing that the Hornets are doing a great job of right now is continuously moving off the ball. They're not stagnant in what they do.
A foul is called on the floor. Great pump fake from Drew Heiss in the corner. He was looking at a wide open layup, and then the Hornets come right through. And a late foul call down on the baseline, but a result in 2 at the post 98 charity stripe. Upcoming here for Drew Heiss. Hornets will make some subs here momentarily, as Heist will take his time and eye the first one on the way up, and good. Good shooting there from Drew Heiss. Subs are in here for the Hornets. Cooper will return, and Hopkins, a junior and senior respectively, will make their way back on the floor for head coach Shea Ingles, as we mentioned in relation across the sideline to Kent Ingles. Heist looking at the second on the way, and it is good. Rattles in there from Heist, 2 for 2 at the line. Maybe looking at something here defensively to get some pressure. 90 seconds to go, 25-22 here in favor of the Hornets. Cardinals trying to get themselves back in it here. All the way across in the corner, Ralston with it. Over near the baseline, good defense here on a screen. Cardinal bench trying to get into it. Shot on the way is short. Offensive board again by Central Montcalm. Diving inside. Flip to the corner. Open as Ralston fires. No good. Batted around into the hands of the Cardinals. Big baseball pass looking for Drew Heist. Bad bounce. Tipped out of bounds. Cardinals will get it back. But that's a great hustle there by Zablekas, taking away a wide open layup.
Yeah, a great job of hustling back. Did take a weird bounce. Bounced a little bit more than I think Drew expected it to. Good hustle by number 33, Zablekas, to get back and just tip that thing out of bounds.
Keegan Williams will check in as well for the Hornets here at the break. Trying to get it into Gabe, and they do so. Looking at a double team now on the baseline. Trying to find Drew. Saves it out of bounds. No foul is called. Over on the corner.
We've got a foul call.
Baseline and the sideline. It's going to be on 22, Keegan Williams, who just checked into the game. He's going to pick up his first of the game. Cardinals will have an opportunity here to try to set something up here in the final 50 seconds of the half.
Liam's going to flash the quarter. Now he's going to look to attack.
Liam, downhill, baseline, and is out of bounds. Montcalm shades him. He tried to get around, and he even says that he was pushed, but no call given. And another turnover for the Cards now, almost looking at double digits the way this half has started here for this team.
Yeah, the officials letting them play a little bit. The Cardinals it's tough right now without Ty Gielczyk. They're playing with 4 guards and Gabe, who plays a forward. So their offense is a little bit skewed right now because not having that normal 5-man.
Chinga against Zablekas, the big man. Now looking on the outside. Brandon Coy, who just checked in. 30 seconds to go. Hornets looking for another dagger before the half. Cross the screen for Williams, diving, floats it up. That one off the top of the backboard. That's great defense there from Jarice Moat. Nowhere to go, and he just had to fling it up. Here's some pressure on this upcoming inbounds. Cardinals going to get it in quick to Drew Heist. Now they're going to push. 20 seconds to go. Heist is awaiting his man at the arc. Now he's going to wait. Last shot indicated. Over here now, Moten in the corner, back up top. 15 seconds here for Drew. He's going to work from the right wing.
Baseline bumps for Cole here, so we get an open look.
McLaughlin.
2 good screens.
Heist not able to get the shot off. 4 seconds. Diving. McLaughlin tried to pass it inside. Hornets hold it. Fires from half court. And it's short. McLaughlin tried the extra pass. Moten was open, but it was just snared out of his hands. And that's a half of basketball here in Big Rapids. What a start for Central Montcalm. They lead at 25-22. Central Montcalm leading at the half by 3. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. Back with our halftime report right after this, right here on WBRN.
Rides to the doctor, rides to treatments, rides to PT. Mota offers rides to wellness. If you're in need of reliable transportation for your medical appointment, contact Mota as far as 6 months in advance. Mota proudly serves Mecosta and Osceola counties with travel limits as far as 100 miles outside the county area, as well as the greater Ann Arbor area. Rides to wellness pickups are available 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Visit motaonline.com or call 231-796-4896. That's 231-796-4896.
Michigan Primary Care Partners is thrilled to announce they are now open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. for acute issues. Avoid a costly trip to the ER and see your primary care provider right here in Big Rapids. Additionally, the Michigan Primary Care Partners in-house pharmacy is open on Saturdays for all your medication needs. Michigan Primary Care Partners is here to help you get and stay healthy. Find Michigan Primary Care Partners in Big Rapids, Canadian Lakes, Reed City, and always online at MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com.
You know those guys who clean up decks, docks, siding, and gunners?
You mean extremely clean?
Well, they do more. A lot more.
Like?
Extremely Clean cleans everything and anything, not just outside, but indoors too. They can professionally repair any surface and paint it, whether it's walls, ceilings, cabinets, and woodwork. Licensed and insured, over 17 years in business. Extremely Clean does it all, inside and out. And when they're done, it's on Facebook and ExtremelyCleanMI.com. Call today.
Not everyone learns best in a traditional classroom. For 11 years, Big Rapids Virtual School has been the area's leading provider of online education. We offer flexible, personalized instruction for all students, from kindergarten through graduation. Students have access to instruction 24/7, as well as instructional support, in-home or in person, from our experienced staff. If you are a public school student or a homeschool family that is interested in our curriculum, resources, and supports, find us online for more information. brps.org. BRVS, anytime, any place, any way, any pace.
Big Rapids Cardinal fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Schuberg Insurance Agency is a winning combination. We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit us at SchubergAgency.com. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. Schuberg Insurance Agency, community-driven, policyholder focused, education-based. Let's go Cards.
JD Fit in downtown Big Rapids is where you go to get fit. Are you a gym loaner? Do you need your workout but want your space to work? Or do you want one-on-one workout help? Whatever your workout needs, JD Fit can help you get fit. Stop in downtown Big Rapids or find them online at getjdfit.com.
Detroit Lions football.
For the third time this year, Jake Bates sends it through with a game winner. 11 in a row. That's a franchise record. 12-1. Best start in franchise history. Still on top of the NFC North. Still on top of the NFC.
The Detroit Lions host the Buffalo Bills at Ford Field. Pre-game Sunday at 3:20 on your home for Detroit Lions football.
Lions football is brought to you by Post 98 American Legion Baseball, Big Rapids Pennzoil, Mecosta County Collision, Johnson's Automotive Repair, Moda Public Transportation, and Bezos Digital.
Welcome back here inside Cardinal Arena. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you. Good news. The improvement will be there in the second half. Bad news is they're down 3 against Central Montcalm, a 1-3 team. Obviously, you see who they've played. They've played some good teams, right? Granted, obviously, they played yesterday. We figured they'd be a little bit more tired. The motivation of being in this building, playing against one of the top teams in the conference right now, has given them a pep in their step. But I think when you look at a lot of the things that they can clean up and do better, a lot of the turnovers, some missed shots, Hornets made almost everything they fired up. And so there's a lot of things that you can improve on. And I think the number one priority, we were talking over the break here, Blake, you got to take one out of the game for Central Montcalm.
Yes.
You got to take the ball out of Ralston's hands any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I'd be picking him up 94 feet. If he goes out and gets a popcorn, I'm following him out to the concession stand at this point. He's a guy that cannot have the ball in his hands because he's making everything go right now. He's got 14 points, 4 rebounds, a couple of assists, a couple of steals. He's doing a little bit of everything. And we were just talking to the Cardinals. This is arguably one of the worst halves they've played in a really long time. They're only down 3 points. So there's some positives in that. The sketchy thing is you've got to figure out how to play 32 minutes at some point. You know, you're going to Reed City on next Friday, right? And this Friday you've got a Tri-County team that always feeds off of energy and always plays well here. Almost got us here last year. So this is a game where they need to figure out these next 16 minutes to get rolling into a Tri-County. A good Cedar Springs team is coming here next Tuesday as well. And you don't want to look ahead, but we can because we're here sitting at the bench here. It's something that this is not the type of basketball that Kent Ingalls expects these guys to play. And again, not having Ty hurts them. And also, it just offensively, they're pretty stagnant right now because they've got a couple of guys playing out of position. But look for them to make some changes in the second half, and they're going to do a different. They're going to come out with something different. They have to. And on the flip side, they're going to have they've got their hands full with the defensive scheme that Coach Shea Ingalls is putting in right now. They are guarding Gabe when he's at the concession stand. They might be guarding him in the locker room right now, for all we know, because they are not letting him touch the ball. They're not letting Cole initiate the offense. And if you can cut the head off of Cole, who's going to take care of the ball, he's the guy that you want the ball in his hands the most because he's going to get it where it needs to go. And also, you know, Gabe is our scorer. He's a guy that can get you a bucket when you really, really need one. And to take them out of the equation has made it very, very difficult for the Cardinals to put points on the board.
They're going to have to find ways to put points on the board, right? 22 at the half. We haven't seen that at the point this year. It was a struggle in the first half at Chip Hills. They still put up 30, 26 against Aviation. They had 19 against Shepherd, but that was a much better defensive team than we're seeing against Central Montcalm, and so there's things that we can take from it, and we'll see if they have response. Hornets back on the floor. Cardinals taking a few extra minutes while we have time to do so. Big thanks to New Horizon Landscaping. In the winter, they help clear snow for residential and commercial properties. In the spring and summer, they care for your landscape. Trust the area's reliable and premier landscapers to care for your property. Trust New Horizons, as well as Dazos Digital. Target and retarget customers who are actively searching your products and services. Dazos Digital can design and execute display and audio campaigns tailored to your business. Big thanks also goes out to Big Rapids Daily News. The rundown, which will resume up here very soon as we get teams into conference play, and we can start talking about the teams in the conference, as well as Mornings with Etch on Big Country 100.9, the Morning Rush with Aaron on Y102, and WBRN 10-minute guarantee school closings. Go to WBRN.com and find the school closings page anytime we have a storm and you want to know if your local school is closed. So, some scores around the league we don't have at the moment. We got some great matchups, so that we'll be following. Tri-County is taking on Aviation here tonight. That should be an interesting one to follow along with. And one to see, really curious. Obviously, you see the commonality of one team, how they play against another team. So that'll give us a really good look on really what Tri-County might be prepping for us. You also got some other great matchups as well. Lakeview and Grant, Chip Hills and Kent City doing battle tonight. That'll be a fun one. And obviously, Reed City and White Cloud is a well-anticipated one from what those two teams did last year.
White Cloud had one of the best teams they've had in recent history. Fun to watch, played really hard, gave us everything we could handle twice last year with a really, really good ball club. Had to beat them in overtime in the conference tournament last year to get that revenge game against Reed City. A bunch of really good games tonight. Really excited to see the outcomes. I like to keep an eye on some of our district foes as well, and probably the biggest game in West Michigan right now is Ludington-Whitehall. They are played tonight. I don't have a score on that, but that will be a good gauge to see where Ludington is, because let's be honest, they don't really ever lose anything. They just reload, and the same thing with Whitehall right now. So one of the better matchups in West Michigan, both potentially in Whitehall for sure on our schedule. Ludington could be in districts. So really interested to see how that one turns out. Again, a couple of really good ball players in that group for both teams.
Whitehall and Ludington, you got guys that are likely playing at the next level on those rosters. Obviously, Cardinal fans know a familiar name in Camden Thompson. That dude's a D1 athlete, football and basketball.
Special athlete.
Ludington always brings a good crew, and so we'll obviously be checking in on that. Cardinals making their way back up. Hornets do as well. We got 45 seconds before we do battle once again. When we have a chance to do so, we'll pay some bills. We'll be right back with the third quarter after this right here on WBRN.
JD Fit in downtown Big Rapids is where you go to get fit. Are you a gym loaner? Do you need your workout but want your space to work? Or do you want one-on-one workout help? Whatever your workout needs, JD Fit can help you get fit. Stop in downtown Big Rapids or find them online at getjdfit.com.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
At Quality Car and Truck Repair, your safety on the road is the priority. The maintenance and repairs we do are all to that goal. But other drivers are not always careful. So just a reminder, be safe and watch out for the other guy. 220th Avenue, off Perry, just west of 131, Big Rapids.
Back we go here from Cardinal Arena as we continue on here with this contest. Second half underway. Can the Cardinals make a big statement out of the gate? I think that's going to be a very important tell of the tale here at their home floor, trailing to a team they know they're better than, that they beat by almost 50 last year. Big response upcoming from this group. No Ty Gielczyk right now due to an injury. His night looks to be potentially done. Who can step up? Gabe Jinga down low. He'll step up. Big first bucket there on the backboard. Able to just back his way in. If you're 6'8", use your size, and he does so that time.
Yeah, good move there. Just getting the ball inside the game, and here they go. A different look defensively, playing that 1-3-1.
Long arms inside for Jinga. Heist on the top. McLaughlin and Moten on the wings. Drees got a piece of that pass. Trap in the corner. Hornets near the sideline. They'll cross it towards the middle. Liam will step out. Good little first look here. We'll see how the Hornets dissect it. Lost ball, but a foul was called. And they're trying to converse over here, the officiating crew. They're going to say it's on Heist. So that will be his first foul, I believe, on the evening. 1 point lead still for the Hornets. as Coach Heisen as well as Cole talking over this defensive scheme. They're going to stay in the 1-3-1 here to start the third. Bounce pass down low. That one deflected out of the hands of Zablakis on the deck. Hornets got it, lost it off a foot, and it's Cardinal basketball. Looked like it was off the hands of Zane Cooper. He was tight roping there on the baseline, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
A good look there to find a cutter in the short corner. He just mishandled the ball, and then a scramble. He ends up dribbling it off of his foot.
I like the confidence, too, from Cole sticking with the zone as Coach Ingles was asking him, do we stay in this? McLaughlin will throw it up. No good. Big rebound from Moten, man. He can jump out of the gym. He's got it on the block. Back out for Gabe. Gabe, jab step, looking to drive downhill. Inside, floats it up, floats it in. 24's hot. He's in takeover mode right now. He's got the first 2 buckets in the third. Cardinals with their first lead since back in the first quarter. Pass out towards the three-point line in the corner. Ralston open, short. Pulled down by Belvin. Great rebound there from Lamont Belvin. He's packing it in right now in replacement of Gielczyk, who got injured in the first quarter. Moten, kick out. McLaughlin diving inside. Inside for Moten. That's Belvin, that is. Short on the shot. Pulled down on the miss there from Cooper. Good look there from Belvin. Just left it a little short. Almost looked like he was too open that time. Looking for some pressure. Up top, the 1-3-1. Heist. Up there, nice pass across, back for Ralston. Passed up the 3, diving inside, wrap pass, corner, Hopkins, short, battle for the board, one there by Belvin. Baseball pass up ahead, Moten lost it, still in bounds. Now he's got it, over on the baseline, sees some pressure, pass back over to Heist. Heist will set it up here at the top of the key. He's going to dive downhill, looking to use the physicality, up off the window, no good. Rebound from Belvin on the offensive glass, looking for somewhere to go, throws it up, off the back rim, no good. McLaughlin offensive board, and he scores. That's more of what Chip Hills was like, the offensive rebounding. Yes. That's what this team needs when they're not shooting well like they are right now.
They made some adjustments, playing with a little bit more energy this half. They look better. And the 1-3-1 has changed some things as well.
Wrap pass all the way over for Ralston. Cross-court corner, 3 on the way. Too strong. Offensive rebound there from Kilduff. Gets it back out. Hopkins inside. Had it blocked by Jinga. Still on the baseline. Trying to find Zablakis. Taken away by Jinga with the steal. He'll carry it across the timeline. 3-point lead for the Cardinals. Foul is called. Might be on the body perhaps. And it will be. And that's Kilduff picking up his first of the half. First of the game as well.
Yeah, Coach Shangles calling a timeout here. Good timeout. You can't take them home with you. The Cardinals started off on a 6-0 run to start the half, and they're going to make some adjustments here.
Moda timeout incoming. We'll be back after this right here on WBRN.
Big Rapids Cardinal fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Schuberg Insurance Agency is a winning combination. We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit us at SchubergAgency.com. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. Schuberg Insurance Agency, community-driven, policyholder-focused, education-based. Let's go Cards.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
At Quality Car and Truck Repair, your safety on the road is the priority. The maintenance and repairs we do are all to that goal. But other drivers are not always careful. So just a reminder, be safe and watch out for the other guy. 220th Avenue, off Perry, just west of 131, Big Rapids.
You're listening to News Radio WBRN, 1460 AM, 107.7 FM, and 96.5 FM. A part of the Big Rapids Media Network, and your home for Big Rapids Cardinal basketball.
Welcome back here. It's a lead for the Cardinals. A great start out of the break. 6-0 run causes a Hornet timeout, a Moda timeout. Rides and Wellness, they provide reliable transportation as far as 100 miles. Visit ModaOnline.net for more. Do have some score updates for you. White Cloud and Reed City have just gotten underway in the Den, and it's a lead for the Whitehall Vikings against Ludington. They lead by 13 at the half. Underneath, Belvin, crafty reverse there from wearing 10 tonight. He's not wearing his normal number, but it don't matter. He's hustling just about the same. Great start here for Belvin in the second half. Couple offensive rebounds and now some points.
Hornets working it around. Piece of it was McLaughlin now in the corner. Ralston passes it up on the free throw. Nice pass. Zablenkas missed the layup. Jenga with a crossover after the rebound. Looks up ahead. Fires for Moten on a catch. Lays it up. Just short. Belvin's there on the offensive glass. Downhill for Gabe, but a travel first. Belvin with all the hustle just moved a little too fast. That'll be another turnover for the Cardinals. And we got a late whistle as Craven just checked into the game. And so right now, Coach Ingalls has had enough with something. We have a whistle on the floor here. We're awaiting. And it looks like Coach Ingalls got teed. It looks like there was a whistle for a technical foul on Coach Ingalls after that last call. So now it's going to be 2 free throws upcoming for Ralston. Chance to get within 1 possession here for Central Montcalm.
Yeah, that's something that hasn't happened to Coach Ingalls in a very long time. I can't remember the last time he got a tee. It might have been at Reed City before COVID, and it was one that he probably didn't even deserve. So, interesting. Maybe trying to light a fire. Disagree with the call. I know it happens.
First one is good from Ralston. Second on the way is good. Nothing but string there from one. He's had a dominant game so far. I believe 15 points in the book.
Our girls are playing.
Do have a score update for you. Big Rapids girls winning right now, 26-13. So right now, good things shown here from Coach Heist over on the girls' side. We'll see if they can hold that result. Looking for somebody down inside. They find man over in the corner. 3 on the way. That one is short off the fingers of Marks. Ball on the deck. Belvin's got it out and running. He's going to try to outrun him. Knocked out of bounds. Cardinals will keep it. Good hustle there from behind for Central Montcalm just to make the play from behind. And so now they're going to get it underneath. Heist will organize the troops here. Belvin as well as Moten, Craven, and Jenga. The 5 on the floor right now. Float pass all the way for Moten. He'll catch that one on a jump. He'll set up the offense now. Gives it off to Heist. Heist on the top. Looks to go around off a screen. Pump fakes. Gives off to Gabe. Gabe downhill at the free throw line. Looks down. Now he's going to try to drive. Off the left shoulder inside. Float on the way. No good. Battle for the rebound. Moten was tied up. They called a whistle there. Looks like him and Cooper got tangled up, and that's going to be on Moten, so that's going to be an offensive foul. Jerice loves to get on the glass. That time just a little too aggressively trying to jump over a man almost.
Yeah, he gets up there. He might have been able to hang on the rim there. I like the aggressiveness. It's his first foul. You got to applaud that effort.
Hornets will work against the zone. Another 3 on the way. This one no good. They're missing in the second half. They were hitting in the first. Another miss there from Marks. Heist brings it across half court. Working against Hopkins downhill at the free throw line. Spinning. Lost the basketball. Turnover. Hornets going the other way. Ralston with it. Trying to be picked up by Craven, who falls down. And no shot foul on the floor as Ralston has somehow flipped that one in from a long ways away. But it's going to be a foul on the floor. And I think they're going to get Owen Craven, who's trying to catch up and just fell in his way. Might have tripped him up there on the way for a layup.
So now I want you to notice the change that Coach Ingalls has had here, Coach Shea Ingalls. He's moving Ralston to the corner. Now Big Rapids is in a man, so it doesn't matter. But they've got a bunch of open looks out of the 1-3-1 there, and he's trying to make an adjustment. It's a good move.
Personal chess match indeed with the same last name on the floor in front of us. Ralston now, speaking of which, has it, gives it over in the corner. Here's Zane Cooper off a screen. Back for Ralston. He's got it. Defended against Moten. Trying to work. Big, long 3. Goodness gracious. That was good from 30 from Ralston. He has got 19 of the Hornets' 30 in this game right now. He has been awesome.
He has been unbelievable. Single-handedly keeping these guys in the game. Been outstanding. Really fun to watch.
Moten trying to work against Ralston. Nice pass for Belvin, and he can't finish it. Just too strong. He's got the rebound. He gets it in the hands of Craven downhill. Euro steps, throws it out. Belvin's there on the miss. Puts it up. They miss. Battle again. Belvin with a tie-up. He's got it. Looks like a wrestling match with Zane Cooper. Jump ball is called. It will be Central Montcalm with the basketball. A big flurry of offensive boards for Belvin, but not rewarded under the basket.
Lamont's got his 7th rebound there. Didn't start the game. He's got 7 boards. Just got to get him to finish around the rack, and he's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
He could be looking at double-digit territory if he had a couple of the puppies fall. Back to the 1-3-1. Ralston is open. Fires a 3. That one's too strong. He was left open. Foul is called on the rebound.
He's going to the line.
And with that, that's the 5th foul in the 3rd quarter. I think this one's going on Craven. And it is. So that's going to be another foul against Craven. He might be replaced here. We'll see if they go to the bench here. He's got 2 fouls here in the last minute. It's 2:12 to go in the 3rd quarter. McLaughlin will check in at the table, so we'll see who he's coming in for. At the lineup coming, here will be Zane Cooper. First one on the way. That one's short. No good. McLaughlin will check in. We'll see who he is going to relieve. It looks like he's trying to get Owen Craven's attention, and it is. So Craven will check out. McLaughlin will take his place here. 30-30 right now. Tie game here in the 3rd quarter. 2:12 remaining here in the 3rd. Cooper takes his time at the line, winds and fires. That one's good. First lead and some time for the Hornets after the Cardinals took it back with a big 6-0 run to start this second half. They lead now by 1. Cardinals look for an answer. Look downhill. Gabe, what a crafty finish with the English. The finger roll. That was sweet. The body control. Just able to have the spin control. That was a nice finish from Gabe. Ball movement, almost a steal for Heist. He had a handful of them in the first 2 games. Ralston in the corner. Moten got a piece of it. Back it goes over to Marks, trying to move it around the horn. Ralston has it. He'll survey now on the left wing. They'll rotate it to the right. Open man, firing. Hopkins, that one's no good. Right to Jerice Moten, who was just waiting for it. Minute 30 to go here in the 3rd. Cardinals now lead by 1.
And they're denying Heist and Jenga again.
Jenga downhill, found an opening, fires, no good. Belvin's there again! Count the bump and the bucket! Lamont Belvin finally gets rewarded. Offensive glass, extremely clean it up, and he scores it. He'll have a chance for an and 1.
Lamont is playing fantastic off the bench in extended minutes. Shows that you have a formidable 5-man as a backup here to come in and relieve an injured Todd Gielczyk.
He has been a big-time power-up for this team right now. Ty obviously got banged up in the first quarter. It looks like he will not return here in this game. He's right now in sweats on the sideline, getting some ice on his ankle. Belvin misses the end-one opportunity. Still a 3-point lead for the Cardinals here. Minute 15 to go here against Central Montcalm. Trying to dissect the zone. Drew Heiss is now on top. Open man in the corner. Fires.
Eventually he was going to get one. He's had a bunch of open looks. Number 23, Peyton Marks, another freshman.
Freshman able to hit there on the corner. Heiss has a little bit of trouble. Over in the corner. Here's Drew Heiss. Driving downhill. Floater off the back foot. And he scores. Great control from Drew Heiss. Back by 2 on the Cards. 45 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Trying to see if they can get a turnover. Across the wing, here's Kilduff on the wing. Looks, trying to find someone back up top for Ralston. Over into the corner. Full denial in the zone. Cross-court pass. Looking inside. Finds a man. Back to the corner. Doom. Guys close out on him at the same time. Lost the handle. Hornets turn it over. Cardinals look to push. Here's Heiss now. Working at the free throw line. Double team. Kept it in his hands. Jenga downhill. Steps back. 3-ball on the way. That one's short. No good. 15 seconds now. Hornets trying to find an answer. They're going to roll towards half court. Drew Heist almost got the steal. 2 seconds here. Koldeff. 5 seconds, I should say, 4-2. Ralston, he's going to try to do it himself here. Off a screen. Winds. Fires a long 3. Oh, my goodness. Wow, that is a tough NBA-esque look. Off the right, step back, and still hit it fading away. 22 for this kid through 3 quarters. He really is keeping him in it, and now he has his team the lead as the Cardinals trail 37-36 in the 3rd.
Wow is right. You know, that's a shot that's a big-time shot. Going to his right, fading to his right, hand in his face after he had just knocked down a 30-footer a couple possessions ago. Kid's having a career night. Heck of a ball player. Really, really fun to watch. We've got a tight one coming into the start of the 4th quarter here, I should say.
We got 8 minutes to decide it. 30 seconds. We're back with more right after this here on WBRN.
American Legion Post 98 Baseball provides the area's best baseball players the opportunity to play on Michigan's most competitive diamonds. Post 98 has recruited the area's best players for 2025 summer competition. Elite players from Big Rapids, Newaygo, Everett, Reed City, Stanton, and more. today. Post 98 is looking for local business partnerships to sponsor individual players for next summer's team. Get your business on your player's jersey as well as in these ads. Your sponsorship covers the cost of the player's uniform. Call 796-7000.
Welcome back. We go 37-36. Central Montcalm with the lead. 1 point advantage for Central Montcalm heading into the final 8 minutes. Cardinals trailed at the half by 3, clawed their way back with a big run to start, and now they find themselves down once again. What's the response going to be here from Coach Engel's team against Central Montcalm? Chinga down low on the block. 3 guys on him, and one of them will foul him, as he had 3 guys draped all over him on the catch in the post, and he still almost finished it. 2 at the line coming for Gabe.
Yeah, a very typical out-of-bounds play. We ran it last week, and Gabe got a big dunk against West Michigan Aviation Academy. A little bit better defended by Central, but he still gets to the line.
First one on the way. Oh, that sounds great. String music there from Gabe Jingo. We'll tie it up at 37 apiece. Post 98 charity stripe. Big thanks also goes out to Dazos Digital, Big Rapids Daily News, as well as our friends at Cook's Tree Service. Second one is good from Jinga. He's now got 14 here to lead Cardinal scorers tonight, but it's really been one on the other side. Evan Ralston right now, 22 points for the Hornets. He's got the ball in hand now on the right wing. Looks to the corner. Hornets double teamed here against this zone look. Trying to find the corner man. Marks fires. That one short and a board from Jinga. Man out ahead of him. Tries to find him. It's Drew Heist. Caught it. Laid it in. Great pass from Gabe and a great finish from Drew. And we got a 3-point lead for Big Rapids.
Drew is doing an outstanding job of making sure the rebound's secure, and then he is sprinting the floor to get ahead.
Run the floor indeed, and 11's got another bucket for him tonight. Pestering Ralston at the top of that zone now. Long 3 from Ralston. That one goes short. Looking for the same play. And Gabe's going to draw a foul here as Marks had nowhere to go but right into Gabe's back. And so it's 7-10 to go in the fourth quarter. It's a second straight foul for Central Montcalm here in the first 50 seconds. As we got a whistle here. Looks like a timeout from Central Montcalm. That's a Moda timeout. We'll take 1-2. Back after this, right here with more Cardinal basketball on WBRN.
Rides to the doctor, rides to treatments, rides to PT. Mota offers rides to wellness. If you're in need of reliable transportation for your medical appointment, contact Mota as far as 6 months in advance. Mota proudly serves Mecosta and Osceola counties with travel limits as far as 100 miles outside the county area, as well as the greater Ann Arbor area. Rides to wellness pickups are available 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Visit motaonline.com or call 231-796-4896. That's 231-796-4896.
Welcome back here in Cardinal Arena. Big thanks goes out to Extremely Clean, Schuberg Insurance, Post 98 Baseball, and JD Fit, Moda for all of our timeouts, as well as New Horizon Landscape, Menards, and Cook's Tree Service. Thank you for your support of Big Rapids Cardinal basketball. If you want to be a supporter, 796-7000, call us during business hours and let us know you want to be a part of the Cardinal basketball broadcast, and we'll get you hooked up, you and your business. Back to work we go. Cardinals lead at 40-37 here against Central Montcalm in the fourth quarter. 7 minutes to decide it here in Big Rapids. Down low, Heist working in the post here. Backs down, finds a man. Belvin lays it in. Where does the whistle? They called 3 seconds.
No, Lamont actually stepped out of bounds, and he was the first one to come back and touch it, so that's a violation.
Good call, because it was about to say if it was 3 seconds, he was almost all the way to the short corner by the three-point arc. So that is good job there on the catch, and great job by our officials catching that. Belvin was so open, and that's because they left him. He's out of bounds. Deflection, Gabe got it on a steal. Working there against Marks. Heist has got it. Running downhill. Great hesitation off the window is good. That's a pretty move from Cole Heist. The hesitation fake. Heist gets a deflection. Ralston gets it back. Now he's out and running against the zone. Flies over to the corner. Floats this one back up. Hornets will set it up from there. Around the horn. Marks thought about it. Now he's going to give it off. Into the hands of Cooper across the way. Montcalm looking to set something up here. 1-3-1 still here for the Cardinals. They've been rolling with it for a majority of this half so far. Marks. Now he'll fire. That one is short. Offensive rebound. We're looking for another one. Marks down low. Zubakas down low against McLaughlin. Just missed it. He was contested there by Liam, and it's Cardinal basketball. I'm surprised that Zubakas didn't just get down and catch that one and go back up. He tried to put it up in the air and just lost control.
So it looks like Liam got a little banged up there against the Blakers, who tried to go really fast for that putback. 42-37. Cardinals with the lead here. Hornets have played really well in this back-to-back, and Coach Ingles will now take a timeout. Both coaches now with 3 left will step aside. Back with more after this right here on WBRN.
Detroit Lions football.
For the third time this year, Jake Bates sends it through with a game winner. 11 in a row. That's a franchise record. 12-1. Best start in franchise history. Still on top of the NFC North. Still on top of the NFC.
The Detroit Lions host the Buffalo Bills at Ford Field. Pre-game Sunday at 3:20 on your home for Detroit Lions football.
Lions football is brought to you by Post 98 American Legion Baseball, Big Rapids Pennzoil, Mecosta County Collision, Johnson's Automotive Repair, Moda Public Transportation, and Bezos Digital.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
At Quality Car and Truck Repair, your safety on the road is the priority. The maintenance and repairs we do are all to that goal. But other drivers are not always careful. So just a reminder, be safe and watch out for the other guy. 220th Avenue, off Perry, just west of 131, Big Rapids.
This is Junior Cole Heist, and you're listening to Big Rapids Cardinal Basketball on News Radio WBRN.
Thanks, Cole. We are back here. 5:55 to go. His little brother Drew will bring it across. The freshman will orchestrate the offense here for Coach Ingles and company. Hornets throwing around a lot of guys at Gabe Jinga. They're trying to get him the basketball down low, going across from block to block. Cole's got it now. Looks inside, trying to drive. Now he's going to hold it up top. Cross for his brother Drew. Quick pass to Belvin. Turns on the spin on the catch. Lost the handle. Still got it back. Looks. Tries to find a man. Does. Cole now holds it. Right wing. Trying to drive. Get somewhere. Gives it off to Gabe. Gabe spinning. Inside. Crafty with the finish on the carry. Rock the cradle. And a beautiful finish from Gabe. And now it's a 7-point lead for the Cardinals. One of their most highest leads the whole night here in the fourth quarter right now.
Their biggest lead of the night here. A really good take by Gabe there. Crafty finish, just showing that athleticism.
Firing for 3, and just like that, Zane Cooper from downtown is able to cut it back to 4. It's a big-time hit and a big-time situation there for Cooper. He's got a couple on the night. Heist now working at the free throw line, spinning, floater, got it! Nice little post move there from Heist. Shows he can do it from down under as well. 46-40 now, back on top. Cardinals still with a 6-point lead, now trying to extend it. Ralston, cross pass over to Hopkins. Hopkins surveys, corner man, firing quickly, no good. Moten with the rebound, big chuck out, wide open is Drew Heist, lays it up, and it's good. Transition buckets for Drew Heist, and a timeout called by Central Montcalm. Get out and run, get out and run, get out and run. That's what it is, and right now it's working.
Yep, Drew Heist with a career high, 8 points.
Wow, what a great start for the freshman in varsity basketball. 48-40, 4:21 to go here in the fourth. Back after this with more right here on WBRN.
Michigan Primary Care Partners is thrilled to announce they are now open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. for acute issues. Avoid a costly trip to the ER and see your primary care provider right here in Big Rapids. Additionally, the Michigan Primary Care Partners in-house pharmacy is open on Saturdays for all your medication needs. Michigan Primary Care Partners is here to help you get and stay healthy. Find Michigan Primary Care Partners in Big Rapids, Canadian Lakes, Reed City, and always online at MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com.
This is Junior Liam McLaughlin, and you're listening to Big Rapids Cardinal Basketball on News Radio WBRN.
Welcome back here inside Cardinal Arena. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you. 4:21 to go in the fourth. If you're just joining us, it's been a wild ride. Not the cleanest game of basketball. It's been a gritty matchup between these two teams.
Yeah, it really has. Again, you got to give a ton of credit to Evan Rolston keeping these guys in the game. But the Cardinals have shown that they are the better team in the second half. You're stretching out their lead. And you could tell that the Hornets did play last night at this point because they are running out of gas, having a hard time getting back in transition.
Back we go again. 48-40 our scores we just mentioned. Hornets would try to add and try to get into that deficit. Held up top, looking for a man, working around the perimeter, dribbling, finds a man inside, diving down low, trying to find Zablakas and not able to do so. They're on the pass. Kilduff was posted up and not able to find a man as Moten will check off. McLaughlin now will return. He was banged up after that exchange with Zablakas down low on that rebound. He looks to be okay. He's shaking it off. He'll be back in under 4 minutes to go. Cardinals trying to hold on here for a home conference win. It would be their first of the year.
with that combination. Heist over in the corner, back up to his brother Cole, here to Gabe. Gabe pump fakes, now he's going to spin, working inside. Oh, he found a crease, laid it in! What a great move there by Chinga. Simply just pass fake, everyone flew out of the way, dives in for a layup.
Best part there was just the patience he showed. He recycled, found a lane, easy finish for him.
Good pesky defense there from Drew Heiss, just not giving the Montcalm Hornets anything at the top. Working again now, trying to go back against Ralston. Fires a long three. In and out. That one is the first time. That one's went all the way in and all the way out for one. He's hit almost everything that he's thrown up in this game so far. Hornets leader in scoring with 22. McLaughlin over to Drew. Back to Liam. Back to Drew. Moving it around. Long skip pass for Cole. Gets it to him. Fires a three. Oh, bottom.
Cole's first triple attempt of the game, which is a little out of character, but they've done a really good job denying him, but all bottom of the net there.
What a huge hit for Cole Heiss from downtown. Head downtown, Schuberg Insurance Agency, three-point shot. They can do it on auto, home, and life coverage. Big Rapids' most trusted name in insurance. We'll step aside as we have another Moda timeout. Courtesy of Central Montcalm, back in 60 seconds with more basketball on WBRN.
Same make, same model, same diagnostic issues.
Why does my car always tell me there's something wrong? Even after I installed my extra D800 neural net processor, it still says my alternator is overheating.
But sometimes things aren't always what they seem.
Johnson's Automotive fixes electrical issues on any make and model.
With the help of Johnson's Automotive Napa-certified techs, the T800 is back on track to complete his mission.
This time, I'm back for good.
Johnson's Automotive. Schedule service online at johnsonsautobr.com.
Not everyone learns best in a traditional classroom. For 11 years, Big Rapids Virtual School has been the area's leading provider of online education. We offer flexible, personalized instruction for all students, from kindergarten through graduation. Students have access to instruction 24/7, as well as instructional support, in-home or in person, from our experienced staff. If you are a public school student or a homeschool family that is interested in our curriculum, resources, and supports, find us online for more information. brps.org. BRVS, anytime, any place, any way, any pace.
This is Senior Gabe Jenga, and you're listening to Big Rapids Cardinal Basketball on News Radio WBRN.
Thanks, Gabe. And he's got himself a block. Another one. No good there from Montcalm. Out and running. Belvin gets the miss. Stops on a dime, but he traveled first. He was trying to find Cole. He just could not quite jump stop. That's the only downside with 10's motor. It's almost too fast.
Yes.
He's got to come to a complete stop.
Again, the way that he's impacted the game, though, 8 points, 8 rebounds, a fantastic job for anybody, let alone a guy who's not expected to play a ton of big minutes, to come off the bench and give them 20 solid minutes. Can't ask for anything more.
In this building, he had 6 minutes against Shepherd, 9 against Aviation. He's put up over double that already here, and we're not even through the final 3 minutes. Shot and a big-time miss for Central Montcalm. Open was Hopkins. He was alone, and he just did not hit. 2:21 to go. 13-point lead for the Cardinals, trying to close out what's been a gritty Tuesday night contest in conference action. Heist will carry. Works now here in front of the scorer's table. Off to Drew on a handoff. Drew can't dribble with it. Now he's got to give it back to Cole. Back over to Gabe now. Gabe will work here against, looks like Cooper, over on the far side. Down the hill. Cut pass over to Belvin. Belvin back to Gabe. Time wasting, it looks like here, trying to just move it around. Gabe again, kick out pass. McLaughlin will just hold it. Errant pass. Drew catches it down in the lane. Up, and he just missed an open one right in front of the cup. Rack and hustling. Belvin ripped it away. Cole now working. He's got his brother open. Can't find him, though. He'll dribble it across half court. Working against a double team, and he is fouled on the arm. It looks like there by Marks, who just tried anything he could to get the basketball. That'll be another foul for Montcalm. They lead. That's their third of the quarter, so only one more to give before it turns into free throws. Sub coming in here. Keegan Williams will return for the Cardinals. Jerice Moten now will work here for Big Rapids on defense, and he's going to relieve Belvin, who's had a great afternoon here for the Cardinals.
He's been fantastic today, yeah. Couldn't have won this game without him. The minutes he's given, especially in the second half, just bringing the energy, doing the little things, the winning plays, is something that he's done a great job of tonight.
I'll tell you what, even though he's not wearing his signature 23, maybe we should see him more in 10. Maybe that's just a superstition, wearing a different jersey tonight. Drew Heist over to his brother across the half court. Minute 20 to go. Cross-court pass.
McLaughlin holds, looks at a double team. Here comes the trap. Liam lost it. Looked like it went off of the foot, but no, they're going to say that it was a push first. So a foul is called, and that one's again going to go against Marks. So he's now with 3 fouls. No more to give here for the Hornets. Cardinals will throw it in front of the scorer's table. Cole Heist will have honors. Minute 16 to go in the fourth quarter. Heist looks, throws, got a man. It's Jenga. Triple team. Moten is open, dumps it off. McLaughlin lays it in. Crafty offense, and McLaughlin back in the scoring tally. Moten gets the assist.
A great job by Cole Heist directing traffic there, getting guys in the right place.
That is a long pass, and it lands for a 3. I don't know how in the world Williams got that pass over. Found a man, and he's able to score the 3. Cardinals get it up ahead. Heist cross over the way. Drew Heist thought about the 3. Not going to take it wisely. 45 seconds. Continuing trying to end this contest. Jenga up top. 3 guys against him shading defensively. Heist up top. And there's the foul. 55-43. So the Hornets will elect to foul to get the margin closer perhaps with 38 seconds to go. So to the post 98 charity stripe goes Cole Heist, where he's been pretty good overall this season as far as the games that we have calculated, not including the Chip Hills game, 2 for 4 here on this very floor.
Yep. And this is a guy you want at the line.
38 seconds remaining. Cardinals with a 12-point lead, trying to close it. First one on the way. That one is good. Front iron and bounces home there for Cole Heist. Whole slew of subs here for the Hornets. That's likely going to be the white flag here from Shea Engels across the way. Yep. Really good performance from them today. Nothing you should hang your heads on.
No.
If you had a marginal spread, hypothetically at the high school level, which we would of course never want, they played really well and definitely were nowhere near as far as what you'd seen on paper, what you've seen on film. They stepped up today in a big way.
Yeah, their game plan was solid. It's just the Cardinals are better basketball players. They've got better players, and that's all it came down to, because I thought Coach Shangles did a great job tonight devising a game plan and making it really difficult for our kids.
Coy misses the 3 ball, and that should just about wrap it up here. As Jenga across for McLaughlin, he will hold it, and they will pass it around a couple more times, and that will close us here this Tuesday evening. Cardinals get the victory over Central Montcalm, 57-43. Your final score as the Cardinals, it wasn't pretty, but now they are 4-0 on the season, 2-0 in conference play. We will step aside. We'll bring it back with our Cardinal basketball postgame show coming up after this right here on News Radio WBRN.
You know those guys who clean up decks, docks, siding, and gunners?
You mean extremely clean?
Well, they do more. A lot more.
Like?
Extremely Clean cleans everything and anything, not just outside, but indoors too. They can professionally repair any surface and paint it, whether it's walls, ceilings, cabinets, and woodwork. Licensed and insured, over 17 years in business. Extremely Clean does it all, inside and out. And when they're done, it's on Facebook and extremelycleanmi.com. Call today. Michigan Primary Care Partners is thrilled to announce they are now open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. for acute issues. Avoid a costly trip to the ER and see your primary care provider right here in Big Rapids. Additionally, the Michigan Primary Care Partners in-house pharmacy is open on Saturdays for all your medication needs. Michigan Primary Care Partners is here to help you get and stay healthy. Find Michigan Primary Care Partners in Big Rapids, Canadian Lakes, Reed City, and always online at MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com.
American Legion Post 98 Baseball provides the area's best baseball players the opportunity to play on Michigan's most competitive diamonds. Post 98 has recruited the area's best players for 2025 summer competition. Elite players from Big Rapids, Newaygo, Everett, Reed City, Stanton, and more. Today, Post 98 is looking for local business partnerships to sponsor individual players for next summer's team. Get your business on your player's jersey as well as in these ads. Your sponsorship covers the cost of the player's uniforms. Call 796-7000.
Post-game show here from Cardinal Arena. You're probably thinking, wait, it's not the fourth quarter? No, we flew through this one.
It started a little early. It is a Tuesday night. It is a school night, so started a little early. We get out of here by 8:15, which would be fantastic.
What a great night it was, especially for the Cardinal fans. No, it was not pretty. Not even close. It was not a pretty performance, but similar to last week, figure it out, halftime adjustments, get some pressure, take the ball out of Revan Ralston's hands. They did, and they were able to get the job done. 57-43 final score as we begin our Cardinal basketball postgame show. Big Rapids wins. They are now 4-0 on the season, 3-0 in this very building, 2-0 in conference play. Central Montcalm falls to 1-4, 1-3 away from Stanton, as well as 0-2 in conference action. Big thanks goes out to some of our supporters here. We'll have our Big Rapids Virtual School Player of the Game, and courtesy of Blake Thomas here in just a moment. But before we do that, big thanks goes out to Big Rapids Public Schools, the Big Rapids Virtual School, Johnson's Automotive Repair, Michigan Primary Care Partners of Big Rapids and Canadian Lakes, as well as Moto, the Macassa Transit Authority, the Schuberg Insurance Agency, Extremely Clean Power Washing and Painting, Quality Car and Truck Repair, New Horizon Landscaping, JD Fit Menards, Cook's Tree Service, Post 98, American Legion Baseball, Dazos Digital, and Big Rapids DailyNews.com. So, without further ado, I'm going to send it to my partner across the way here for our Big Rapids Virtual School Player of the Game. Probably a couple options here, maybe, Blake. Not necessarily a high point scorer, obviously, that we wouldn't say is, not normal in the sense of looking at what Gabe Jenga threw up here tonight, but we'll see what he has in mind. Award-winning elementary schools, Big Rapids Virtual School, extensive educational and extracurricular opportunities at BRHS. BRPS is the school of choice in the area. Visit brps.org for more. All right, Blake, what do you got here? Who's our player of the game tonight?
I've got to give a special mention to Lamont Belvin, 8 points, 8 rebounds, couple of steals, but the player of the game tonight is going to be Gabe Jenga. 18 points, 7 boards, a couple of assists, 5 steals, 3 blocks, and 2 turnovers. With the ball in his hands a lot tonight, when he was in attack mode, to only have 2 turnovers compared to last week with a game with 11 turnovers. Night and day. He stepped up a ton, especially when Ty Gielczyk gets hurt. You look for senior leadership, and Gabe provided that tonight.
Great job for Gabe. That's his second award-winning performance out of 4 games this year, but I'm really glad you mentioned how great Lamont Belvin played. Ty Gielczyk gets his ankle banged up, out for the contest, and he stepped up. Offensive rebounds, keeping plays alive, had the high motor that he brings every single day. I mean, you worked with him especially last year, and it's just great to see him really kind of flourishing in this role, being that high motor guy that can really just get in, throw the elbows, dig deep, and make some plays off the bench.
That's the best thing he does, is exactly what you said. He plays his role perfectly. Everybody has a role to play on a team, and he's the guy that knows that they're not going to run anything for him. If he wants to get buckets, he has to get his own rebound, get layups. He's going to play defense, and he's going to be physical, and he's going to do all the little things and make all the winning plays he can to help his team.
Absolutely. That will conclude our coverage here this Tuesday night. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys, as I know many of us are looking forward for the next couple of days. If you have kiddos in school, as exams are coming to an end, the holiday break is almost here, and we are so glad that you tuned in with us here on WBRN for this whole contest. Big thanks to Athletic Director Don Thompson, as well as Head Coach Ken Ingles. Big thanks goes out especially to everybody here at the table for making this possible. Big thanks to my partner as always. Big thanks to Sophie Wisniewski back in the board, running in the studio for us tonight. Did a fantastic job as always. And until it will be Friday, you won't be with me. You'll be back with JT. I'm actually wheels up for South Dakota tomorrow, so I will be out there. Good luck to our Fair State volleyball team, but you'll be back with JT and Blake as we have the game in this very building. Not much traveling here before the holiday break. A little bit of a virtue, but Tri-County is going to be a good team, and we're going to see what this team's made of here on Friday.
Absolutely. Tri-County always brings the energy, and they always play hard. Had us down going into the fourth quarter last year and return a lot of those same players.
Going to be a fun matchup indeed. Until Friday, this Big Rapids Media Network broadcast and live stream is in partnership with Big Rapids Public Schools. Big Rapids Media Network is Big Country 100.9, Y102, WIBR, as well as News Radio WBRN, 1460 AM and 107.7 FM, Rewind 99.1, BigRapidsDailyNews.com, and Dazos Digital, family-owned and operated for 25 years. The Big Rapids Media Network is proud to partner with Big Rapids Public Schools in their athletic programs and continue to do so for years to come. We'll see you on Friday, 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock tip from right here inside Cardinal Arena. Tri-County in town for another CSA contest. Until then, this has been a presentation of Big Rapids Cardinal Basketball right here on News Radio WBRN.
You've been listening to Big Rapids Cardinal Basketball on WBRN 1460 AM and 96.5 FM. We now return to regular programming.